Hi guys, welcome to StudyLinks. In this video, we will be learning that what is enthalpy change of a reaction, and we will also be learning two specific enthalpy changes, enthalpy of formation and enthalpy of combustion. A chemical reaction is a change of reactants into products. During this change, the system gains heat from the surroundings or loses heat to the surroundings, and reactants are converted into products. The heat energy of the system is called its enthalpy. We cannot directly measure enthalpy, but we can measure and calculate enthalpy changes. So enthalpy change of a reaction is the change in heat when reactants are converted into products. So reactants have a certain amount of heat energy, which is their enthalpy, and during the course of the reaction, they gain or lose some of that heat and convert into products. The products then have some value of heat energy, that is their enthalpy. The difference between the enthalpy of products and the enthalpy of reactants is actually the enthalpy change of the reaction, which is essentially the amount of heat gained or lost during the reaction. Chemical reactions can be of two types: endothermic reactions and exothermic reactions. In endothermic reactions, heat is gained from the surroundings, so products have a higher enthalpy value than the reactants, and hence the sign of enthalpy change is positive. A temperature drop is recorded in the surroundings. In exothermic reactions, heat is given out to the surroundings, and hence reactants have a higher enthalpy value than the products. A temperature rise is recorded in the surroundings as heat is given out, and the sign of enthalpy change is negative. Reversing the reaction reverses the sign of enthalpy change, and the unit of enthalpy change is kilojoules per mole. We can measure the temperature change during a reaction, from which we can calculate the heat energy and hence the enthalpy change of the reaction. The enthalpy change of reaction can be called standard enthalpy change of reaction if the reaction is carried out in standard conditions, that are 1 atm pressure and 298 Kelvin temperature. This is the general enthalpy change of a reaction, but we also have some specific enthalpy changes such as combustion, solution, formation, neutralization, etc. In this video, we'll be discussing enthalpy of formation and enthalpy of combustion. Enthalpy change of formation by definition is the enthalpy change when 1 mole of a compound is formed from its elements in their standard states. It can be negative or positive. Let us take sodium chloride as an example. It is an ionic compound formed from elements sodium and chlorine. In their standard states, sodium exists as a solid metal while chlorine exists as Cl2 gas. If we write this equation, the enthalpy change of this reaction is the enthalpy change of formation of sodium chloride, as 1 mole of sodium chloride is formed from its elements which are in their standard states. Similarly, enthalpy changes of these reactions are equal to enthalpy changes of formation of their respective compounds. Notice that the reactants are elements only and are in their standard states. Under standard conditions, these enthalpy changes can be called standard enthalpies of formation of the respective compounds. Moving on to the enthalpy of combustion, it is defined as the enthalpy change when 1 mole of substance is completely combusted in excess of oxygen. In combustion, the substance burns in air and reacts with oxygen. It is always negative. Let us take magnesium as an example. Here 1 mole of magnesium has completely combusted to form magnesium oxide, and hence the enthalpy change of this reaction would be equal to the enthalpy of combustion of magnesium. One thing to note here is that 1 mole of magnesium oxide has been formed from its elements which are in their standard states, so it is also the enthalpy of formation of magnesium oxide. Similarly, for sodium, this is the equation. Here 2 moles of sodium are reacting with oxygen, so enthalpy change of this reaction is equal to 2 times the enthalpy of combustion of sodium, which is equal to the enthalpy of formation of sodium oxide. In similar manner, non-metals combust, such as nitrogen. Furthermore, sulfur combusts completely to form SO2. SO2, being a covalent compound, can further combust to form SO3, but this reaction is enthalpy of combustion of SO2, not sulfur, as here SO2 is reacting with oxygen. Similarly, other covalent compounds can combust like shown, but again we have to look that the compound is combusted completely. For example, C3H8 can burn completely to form carbon dioxide and water, but if the supply of oxygen is less, it would form CO and H2O. The enthalpy of the second reaction is not equal to the enthalpy of combustion of C3H8. We can find enthalpy of combustion experimentally through calorimetry and theoretically using Hess law. We will learn these soon in other videos on study links. Thank you.